Yo, what's going on, guys? This is Wynn and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to talk about old school PUBG Mobile, the days of Season 1 and Season 2 back in 2018. And do you guys think that old school PUBG Mobile should come back? Do you miss the old Erangel? Now, this is something that is obviously commented on a ton of PUBG Mobile's videos. You see people mentioning this in live stream events. Everyone's talking about the old days of PUBG Mobile. Now, the question is, were they really that fun? Or is it just the nostalgia? Now, this is not something we haven't seen before. Other games have actually brought back the old school modes or the old school maps that people loved when the game first came out. The most recent one was massive, and that was Fortnite. They brought back the OG map just as it was when the game came out in 2018. The exact same map, weapons, and everything. But obviously, it had a lot of the new mechanics still in it. New mobility, new item type things that were still in the game, but it was the old map. Now, actually, the reason I'm making this video is that PC PUBG announced the exact same thing. And they have a tweet here that says, "We are going home. Mark your calendars and get ready to relive the classic. Erangel Classic for 2 weeks only." And they're reconverting, I guess, the map back to how it was when PUBG first came out. So they actually have some updates on Erangel that we don't have on mobile. One of them, for example, is Watertown became like these docks and stuff, but you can see it's reconverting back to the old Watertown. I believe like school is going to get reverted back to how it was. You know, we've had changes on PUBG Mobile to like Milta Power, and certain locations have been updated. Some of the hills around Pachinki and things like that have changed quite a bit. But the question is, would you guys ever want PUBG Mobile to do the same thing, where it went back to how it was, without the recall towers, without the buy stations, without all the crazy event modes and stuff? And it sounds like some of you would really like that, and you miss that hardcore battle royale experience. But a couple things I want to mention in today's video is that there is a lot of nostalgia. To be honest, a lot of us were just flat out terrible at the game back then. It was way more strategic, you know, way more intense. We were not that good. And of course, not having any extra lives or buybacks or recalls, you know, made it very, you know, you die and it's over, which is that crazy battle royale feeling that, yeah, not a lot of us get now because, yeah, you die. Hey, can you go recall me? You know, oh, I've got a revive card. It's fine. You know, like it does take a little bit away from that intensity that PUBG is known for. So I can see both sides of the equation. Now, the problem with PUBG coming back to the OG days is that it's not quite the same as Fortnite going back to the OG days. The thing is, Erangel has always been playable in PUBG. Yeah, they might have tweaked the map here and there, but it's always been playable. For 7 years, you've been able to go to Georgia Pool, Pachinki, Military Base, Yasnaya, school, apartments. You've been able to drive around the same map with the same cars, shooting the same guns. So going back to the old school days is not exactly a big difference, I guess, so to speak. The reason that it worked in Fortnite is because they've only ever had one map, but they change that map all the time. Maybe, you know, Tilted Towers, and then a meteor hits Tilted Towers, and now it's a giant crater. And then, oh, now like half the map is frozen. Now the southern part of the map is a desert. Now there's a massive lake in the middle. Now there's this floating island that you have to go up to. It's so like the map itself is always changing. And that's why going back to OG Fortnite was so much fun, because locations came back that players had not been in for years. You got to land Dusty Depot or Tomato Town or Tilted Towers, like I mentioned. And those things, those locations are what a lot of people actually had, you know, kind of this like emotional connection to, their favorite drop spots. The problem with PUBG Mobile and PUBG going back to like OG Erangel, bro, it's the same spots. It's Pachinki, you know what I mean? Like it's the same cities. I'm going to be driving the same car. So I just feel like I'm not sure if OG PUBG is going to make a difference. But I did want to make this video and talk about it because so many of you have been commenting that you want to go back to old Erangel. You miss the old school days of PUBG. And I have to wonder, is it just nostalgia? Or was it just the pandemic, playing with friends and we were all noobs at the time? Going back to old school PUBG, but everyone's a sweat, is going to make it just, you know, a little bit more frustrating, I think, where you only get one life and you're going up against really, really sweaty players. And of course, those campers in the corner that kill you with a shotgun, well, now you only have one life and you are dead. I will say, I do remember back in the day, it was so much harder to make content on PUBG Mobile. I was getting 20 kill games, 22 kill games, and dying to a snake in the last circle, and I was like, well, can't upload that video because I lost. You know, it was so much harder to make videos back in the day. Now, one more thing I will say is the graphics are different. The graphics have certainly updated since the OG days. It would be fun to go back to the old map, but with the current graphics. But if they also brought back some of the old mechanics, now that is where it could get special. Things like putting an 8x scope on an M4. Those are all the fun things that we remember, right? Imagine being able to play PUBG Mobile today with all the sweaty players that are really good, being able to like master their sprays and stuff with an 8x on an assault rifle. Like, imagine that. Now, that could be the type of thing that makes it super fun. So, anyway, let me know below in the comments. Would you guys ever want to have an OG PUBG Mobile mode with all of the original stuff as it was 6 years ago? Or do you think that we're past that? Do you think that now the game has evolved so much that, quite frankly, going backwards might feel boring? That's kind of where I think it would happen, really, is that without the grappling hooks and the magic carpets and the boogie bombs and the, you know, flying pirate ships and floating pyramids and all these insane features that we have now, I feel like going back to an original Erangel would just feel like empty. That's honestly how I kind of think it would feel. Maybe it'd be fun for like a week, but at the end of the day, we've also had Erangel this entire time with the event mode off, and I don't even play that. I don't even see anyone I know play that. I don't even know if you can find a match on that. I'm sure some people play it, but, you know, I feel like the event mode is really just where it's at with PUBG Mobile now. I don't know. Are you an old school player? Would you come back if they brought back OG Erangel? Maybe there's millions of people out there that quit because of all these goofy events, and like maybe it would bring people back. But I mean, as far as I know, PUBG Mobile's not really dying. So it's not like they need to do anything crazy to bring people back. But I just thought I would talk about it. I saw, like I said, Fortnite did an OG mode. PUBG's bringing back an OG mode. And I saw a couple other creators talking about this. So I thought, hey, let's make a video and talk about it. So let me know below in the comments. I'm not sure where I stand on this topic. I like the events and stuff. I would love to see the game go in a much crazier, bigger direction. Remake PUBG Mobile on a new engine. You know, maybe bring back some of those PC mechanics. Make it a lot more like PC PUBG. Give us big new maps like Destin or Tygo or Kiwi, you know, any of these new PC maps that we have not gotten on mobile. I'd love to see PUBG Mobile be more like PC PUBG. But yeah, I don't know. Let me know below. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like more videos like this, or you want more videos like this where we just talk, let me know below. Kind of want to just get you guys more content, especially if it's not crate openings, and I feel like we haven't done a video like this in a long time. So let me know below. Looking forward to reading your guys' comments, and I will see you guys next time.